What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. We in the Fight Club talk some big boxing shit. We got a couple cards to recap from last Saturday, and of course, we're gonna have to talk the Day of Reckoning. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, two on the same card but not fighting each other. Let us know your thoughts about that in the comment section down below. But as always, I'm Paul Pick'em Win'em Concha, and I'm joined with.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Marcus PT Penley. Yes, sir.
It's your boy Southpaw Unboxing.
And also, before we hop into it, anyone that's reading the title, yes, we are also talking Inoue versus Tapales Undisputed come Tuesday, early morning, Tokyo shit. So stay tuned for that later in the episode. But we got to jump right into it. Last weekend we had a couple good scraps. We had a David Morrell card, but we're going to talk about the big card first. Bam versus Sonny, the best flyweights on the planet in a lot of people's eyes. They win at it. We definitely had a clear-cut winner with Bam Rodriguez. How do y'all feel about that?
Bam by domination, man. He proved why he's pound number 5. He proved why he's the best super flyweight and at flyweight. And Bam's just gonna keep wrecking him, man. You know what I'm saying? He stopped Sonny in brutal fashion. Sonny has yet to been outboxed like that and outpowered like that. You know what I'm saying? Sonny had no answer for Bam. Bam was just so much better than him.
Jet's face was fucked up, huh?
Yeah.
The fight wasn't even close. You know
Nah,
what I'm
man, Bam dominated, bro. Just his boxing ability, power, like he's just clean sweep, man. And I feel like after watching that, you can't put Bam, like you got to put him on the top 10 wherever you want to put him. He's got to be there somewhere. And I feel like he might be honestly the best young fighter out of all the youngins, around like 20, 25. But bro,
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, he's the best fighter under the age of 27, man. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
His jab is fast, his combination, his footwork's just elite.
And to have that much power at 112 is ridiculous, bro.
I thought it was gangster that his corner, everyone's corner is usually like, hey, bro, you're even if you up by a lot of rounds, they're going to tell you, like, hey, bro, work on your jab. But, like, you're still letting him get on the inside. Like, do this. Like, you're winning this fight, but just work on these things so you can put this guy out. They're over there like, hey, when this fight's over, bro, fucking Estrada's in the stands, bro. Call him out. Call him out after this fight, bro. Like, no, Sonny, he's dead. Don't worry about him. Sonny's toast. But whenever we're done with this, make sure you call out Estrada. I was like, oh, that's some gangster shit, bro. That like it could be stupid, but also I was like, hey, these boys moving different.
That boy is chasing greatness. He's only what, like 23 or some shit.
He 23 exact, yeah.
Yeah, so that like bro's on like a Hall of Fame trajectory already. Like he's doing some crazy shit right now.
And for some
he's him, man.
Maybe it's one of y'all can enlighten me. I don't know why, but his team is open for the Estrada fight. He's already taken care of Quadras, and he's already taken care of Sir Rungvisai. And then if Estrada's next, that's 3 of the 4 kings. But for some reason, his team has shot down completely the thought of a Chocolatito fight. I don't know if it's because of
they're homeboys.
Like, is it because they're homeboys? I thought that's what I saw around, but I didn't want to say it, but be like completely wrong.
Yeah, but they're close to with the chocolates. You know what I'm saying? They're really close to the Chocolito family, and yeah, man. Chocolito's always been, you know what I'm saying? Chocolito's walking out with him in his first title fight. Well, I mean, his first defense when he fought the Rungan side. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they always been close, and they always paid homage to each other. And I think it was back in late 2022 when they said he at first said he was down for it, but then he said they're close.
Okay, but yeah, no, I mean Bam's gonna go on and do great things. But shout out that boy Sonny. He took the L, but he did it like a man. He said, "Hey, like I no excuses, no nothing. The better fighter won. He was faster than me. He was better than me. He was everything. I didn't take him lightly. He just showed me why he was the better fighter. Sonny talks a big game, so I didn't expect that out of him. So when he did like humbly take that L and say, and then ask like, "What do you want next?" He said, "Throw me back in the deep end." I was like, "Hey, bro, Sonny a dog."
Throw me back in the deep end.
Respect to Sonny. You know, he said it the L even after accusing Bam of being on steroids.
He did do that. He said, "Hey, I was here. but they had to get that needle out his arm so that he could come in for the fucking weigh-in.
Yeah, which is kind of funny because being with Snack, but yeah.
But before we move on from this card, we got that David Morrell card to talk real quick. Well, shout out to Jarico O'Quinn. If you don't know who that is, neither did a lot of people prior to Saturday night. He gets Peter McGrail, one and a half of the McGrail brothers that are undefeated Liverpool prospects that are supposed to go on and do big things in the bantamweight, super bantamweight divisions. His ass gets caught with the one hitter quitter when he was up. He was up all around, so he got knocked down in the fifth round. But then he gets caught with a fucking mean right on the chin that drops him, KOs him, and there goes that O on Buddy's record.
Damn. I didn't even get to watch that.
That was one of the, I didn't watch it either. I just saw the clip, and I was like, damn. You was already crying. Like, we already give the England boys some shit. Like,
I was about to say, of course he was from Liverpool, man. I didn't want to say it, but
American done did him in.
Shit ain't the first time.
And then on the other card, the one that no one really was paying too much attention to because Bam and Sonny took all the headlines, but Morrell versus Agbeko for the final Showtime card forever. It was the final farewell. And David Morrell, for as long as it lasted, he put on a show. Second round KO. And that boy, he's looking like the second best 168-pounder there is on the planet.
Oh, yeah, man. David Morrell's been like that. Best, you know what I'm saying? He had David Benavidez even running from him. He's been that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
He had the best combinations. He has the best style. You know what I'm saying? Benavidez could have fought him in October, but Benavidez said no and fought Adrian. What's the name? Andre. Boo Andre. But but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Soon David Morrell's gonna get a shot and show the world who he is.
Bold take. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, he is smooth with it. I mean, he
is. He's tough.
He's fast. Do you think he ever moves up in weight? Is he a 168er? Because he kind of big too? He looks like someone that could dabble. Yeah, he could dabble 75. He could in this career.
He's gigantic. He might move up before he even tries to challenge for a title. That guy's huge.
He might have to.
He's fast. That's the big thing too. Is his hand speed is ridiculous. And fundamentally very sound on the footwork and everything else.
And he's a southpaw, so he's gonna be hard to fight.
Right, he's always gonna be crafting.
Definitely not someone people are calling for. You know what I mean? He's not someone that's the first name on your list on who I want to fight next. And then on the co-main event. Well, before we get into the co-main event, because that was my favorite part of the weekend, let's talk about a fight that got delayed a couple weeks. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. We never brought it up because it never happened. We got to see the return to Robert Guerrero taking on Andre Berto. And where Robert Guerrero, 10 years later, once again gets the dub in a fight that no one really gave a fuck about. But for some reason, Showtime just decided. Was this a big fight for Showtime 10 years ago that they were like, yo, bro, we gotta go out. We gotta run that shit back.
I think the boys had some. I think the other fights were good, but what the fuck made them want to do that shit now?
Almighty Green.
That shit crazy. I mean, fuck it. Props to them. Them boys probably got the bag out of it.
Did anyone actually catch this fight? Because there was no way Showtime could have paid me that $50K back to show up ringside early, and I wasn't.
Nah, I think I seen a clip of it, but I didn't really watch it.
I didn't even know this was a fight.
This is 2023. What the fuck are we talking about, Andre Berto?
Yeah, why the fuck are we talking about the ghost?
The ghost.
Stop playing with him.
But the real fight, co-main event, Jose Venezuela getting his get back on Chris Colbert. And it wasn't, he dropped Colbert. He dropped Colbert the first fight. A lot of people, me and Gator included, believe Jose Venezuela definitely won that fight. Gets robbed. And then he goes on and loses to Edwin Dos Los Santos. No big deal. That guy's a great fighter. But then he gets the rematch with Colbert. I will point out Colbert was begging for a tank fight while this fight was getting set up. So, Jose Venezuela took care of business. Styling on him, getting the droppage, but also like one of the rounds, they called him a little Loma-esque. The way he was dancing on him with the angles and this cutting angle, like hands down, dancing around him, catch him with the one, dance around him, catch him with another one. I was like, he was really came in this bitch for like, I'm gonna make you look foolish and show the world. I fuck Jose Venezuela a long way.
He's him, man. One of the best prospects in boxing.
Bro, Chris Colbert went out sad. Bro, Jake hit the fucking Kawhi Leonard pose on him. I can squat down, dude. Knocked out in the ring, bro. That is horrible. Come on, Kawhi.
Look at him.
Kawhi, Game 7.
That boy looking on the bigger and better things while a dead body in the background.
And all Chris Colbert said in an interview is just like, hey, it's 1-1, we're running back.
He did say that. That was Colbert's a character. That's my thing with Colbert.
Bro, Colbert, he couldn't even say that clearly too. Like he's like mumbling, bro, still feeling that knockout. He couldn't even fully say that shit.
Yeah, we want to run it back. we want to run back. You don't want to say it too loudly just in case that shit happen again. You don't want to speak it into existence.
Damn, man. Shout out B-Hop.
This was me after that KO. Put that boy in the dirt.
Damn.
Jose Venezuela, though, do you think he can grind his way out of the 2-loss hole that his career is currently sitting at right now? Because, I mean, at 135 with 2 losses, it's kind of – there's a lot of people in front of you at that point.
He needs to go back to 130.
Yeah. Did he take this fight at 135 because Colbert had moved up to 135, do you think?
Both fights were at 135.
Okay. But then – let's get into the day of reckoning, boys. This card was supposed to be something special to end the year out. All the rumors, all the the build up, the promo's fire. Don't get me wrong, but this is not what we thought it was gonna be. We have Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua on the same fucking card, just not fighting each other. How does that make y'all feel?
It's odd. It's odd because there's 2 big household names. They should be fighting each other, but they aren't.
Facts, and I feel like, especially for Wilder's side, like bro's getting older. I feel like these fights are like expiring, and they're kind of dragging it out. The only thing I would say is that this card is stacked. Boxing usually doesn't get stacked cards like compared to like UFC, unless you really invested in prospects like us. Other than that, like boxing usually is not deep cards, like where it's like banger after banger or potential banger after banger. So I mean, I guess that part is cool, but I feel like Wilder and AJ should be fighting, man. I mean, I guess they signed that 2-fight shit, but we'll see, I guess. But it should be a fun show at least.
In April, we'll see it. So,
because I'm pretty sure Fury and AJ signed a 2-fight deal before back in the day, and that never played out. So
deal.
Yeah, literally. So I mean, I can't be believing that bullshit until it happens.
And I mean, I will. You are right. They usually don't see stacked cards like this. We do have prospects, but like I will say, the Saudi Arabians are fucking single-handedly changing that because every time they are putting on this card, they don't give a fuck what.
Bro, this shit. You remember the last card? Like they had the concert, the fucking they had like 5 performances, Lil Baby, all that shit. Imagine this one.
Bro, I'm treating this shit like fucking Super Bowl weekend. I'm going out.
I was about to say this shit might be like some Super Bowl shit.
I'm gonna go rent out a 3D 50K TV, bro. You're gonna get my 3D glasses on for whatever the fuck Beyonce concert they're gonna have roll out before the fight start. I'll be ready.
The ring's gonna come out the ground.
And this card, bro, I've never seen a card with this many fucking heavyweights. It's just like I mean, other than Dimitri Bivol and Jaya Optatia, every other fight is a heavyweight fight, and like I find that pretty dope because most of these heavyweights they might not all fought each other, but they're all connectable. They've all have common opponent, or they all lost to one guy, whether it be Fury or Usyk or Joshua. Like they all are connected one way or another. So like in heavyweight, you never know what the fuck's gonna happen. So like all these odds are showing like minus 800 plus. I'm like, bro, this could be a night of some big upsets.
Facts. It should be a fun night, man. I feel like there is an upset cooking somewhere.
You gotta have the eye for it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully not in the main event, but there's gonna be a lot of knockouts. There's gonna be a lot of surprise knockouts.
You an AJ fan?
AJ, he's very shitty, but I have nothing against him, honestly.
I think it's
I want to say like fan, but I have nothing against him.
I used to fuck with AJ heavy back in like 2018, 2019, but I kind of fell off after like, I don't know.
It was the Andy Ruiz fight that turned me off of AJ.
Yeah, it turned me off, and like, I thought he could have been more of a monster than what he is.
My problem with AJ is he too damn swole. He light skinned, good looking, with a British accent. Bro, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. And he's intelligent. Nah, get the fuck out of here. That's too many, bro. God has his favorites, bro. That, like he gave that boy too much drip. I gotta hate on him.
Hey, that's why Andy Ruiz got his ass up out of there.
Oh, big belly.
The destroyer. Big
belly. But we can start. Let's start with. I guess we'll start with because I want to talk about these heavyweight prospects, youngins. So before we do that, let's just talk the one that's not like the others, the light heavyweight, Dimitri Bivol, and the only motherfucker with a belt on this title on this card, taking on Lyndon Arthur. Bivol's a pretty big favorite. Lyndon Arthur, best known, he was undefeated for a while until he ran into Anthony Yarde. Anthony Yarde KO'd his ass to show that he's the best European light heavyweight there is right now. And then he goes on, has a few more wins. I think he became the mandatory of the WBA. So now Bivol has to fight him. But I mean, this is a filibuster to me. Like this is
honestly, for me, I'm glad just to see Bivol finally back in the fucking ring, bro. Because it's been over a year.
It's been a while. His last fight was it hasn't been over a year. Oh, it has been. It's been a year and a month. When he
beat a year and a month. Zerto. So after coming off Fighter of the Year,
dang, it's already been Zerto.
Yeah, Zerto, but I feel like Zerto hasn't. That Zerto fight don't feel like a year ago, but like, damn, that bitch was a year ago.
So you coming off Fighter of the Year, you ain't fight, you in your prime. So I mean, I was kind of talking my shit. That's why I kind of bumped him down a little bit in my pound for pound list. But I'm glad to see him back in the ring, and I feel like he's gonna handle business like light work. So it should be fun. Cause I wanna see the unification with him and Petreviev, or better be whatever you want to call him.
Better be, yeah. I saw they signed like a deal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm ready to get that going because that's gonna be fucking fireworks.
Yeah, that's all we really care about in that division. That and Joe Smith Jr.
And
oh, never mind. Joe Smith's a light heavyweight now. Never mind. He's a cruiserweight now. He done moved up.
Nah, my dog Jake Paul taking over the cruiser.
205 Jake Paul kind of big. But then let's go around the youngins here. Frank Sanchez, Cuban heavyweight, youngin. He's out of that class of fighters that like the Richard Torres, the Big Baby Andersons. Like he's that younger cut.
The next gen.
Yeah, so he's representing Cuba. You know they got great footwork, great.
Is he southpaw?
Who Frank Sanchez?
Yeah.
I believe he's. No, he's not. He's orthodox. He's orthodox.
Yeah.
But he's taking on Junior Fa and Aussie. And, you know, Aussies like to throw that volume. They like to keep that work pace going. It should be a good fight. Frank Sanchez is a major favorite. He should take care of business. But this is just another one of the young prospects that this is a tougher test than he's had by far.
The division is going to be open in the next couple of years, so
I'd like to see him against like a like a big baby Anderson.
It's
Damn,
coming
get
soon.
it popping early.
If the big boys, like the big names, are all busy with each other, we might have
Might
to
as well,
these
right?
youngins. Yeah, I agree. I co-sign that. Then we have Felipe Hagrovic taking on Mark Demori. Blast from the past. Mark Demori, how the fuck old is Mark Demori? 41 years old. The Dominator.
The Dominator. Okay, freaky ass shit.
I mean, this will be his second fight in 2023, but like his last major fight was like 2016 against David Hay, in which he lost. And
Sound
then,
like some heavyweight shit.
yeah, and then since then, he didn't fight anybody until 2020. We took like a 5-year. I think he retired.
Damn.
And then he came back 2021. He's on a 3-fight win streak since then, and they're like,
okay, big dog.
he's back. Let's fucking throw him in there. Grovic, 16-0, who just continues to another one of these heavyweights that just kind of have a name for themselves as they're outside of the top 5.
Fuck it.
I don't see this shit going past like the 3rd round, bro. But Grovic,
I feel like a lot of these fights they're gonna be ending early.
yeah, Grovic only got like 2 decisions on his 16-fight record. Mark Demori, 41 years old.
Oh yeah.
Like the Saudis know what they did with this one.
So you know what they was doing. Matchmaking perfect.
And then stop me though if y'all hear any names you feel like this is gonna be the upset. We got Daniel Dubois taking on Jarrell Miller, Big Baby. That's been the most This is probably the most anticipated fight other than the main event and co-main event, just because of the buildup. Jarrell Miller is coming in like 300 and something fucking pounds for this fight. He's absolutely. I think they said like 330. This is fucking massive, bro.
Yeah, he's at 328, but he's clean this time, so it might be slightly fair.
Whoa. Man,
I mean,
my boy's always been clean, bro. That's just the outer forces trying to keep my boy down.
He's always been clean?
They always been clean, bro. That's all natural right there.
Bro, 330 is ridiculous.
Is a tank. Every time I see him,
that is ridiculous.
He's built like them 5'8" New Jersey Italians, bro. There's like a little short, but like upper body swole.
Bro thinks he a NFL D tackle.
If he gets knocked out, you think the ring's gonna break?
Brock Lesnar Big Show type vibes. When Brock Lesnar like Big Show off the top rope, and that bitch is that
shit, bro. The ref is gonna fucking fall.
So one of them might happen, bro.
Jesus, 330.
And I mean, this fight, for the odds, it's one of the closer fights on the odds. Dubois minus 400, Big Baby plus 300. I'm rocking with Big Baby on this one. I just think Dubois is kind of an overrated fighter. He did have the Usyk fight, but other than that, his resume is really bad. Like all these names are bums. Like he got the regular belt by beating Don King's last heavyweight and fucking Trevor Bryan. Like that was his big accomplishment win. And I just think he's kind of had like that padded record and he's fit, he's young, he looks cool. I think Big Baby's gonna go in there and just
said he looks cool.
He looks cool, bro. Jit kind of swole. He got a nice hairline. He looks like he's an educated young man.
It looks like he could be some.
Until Big Baby get a hold of him, Grizzly Bear style.
Yeah. I'm going for the 330 fucking tank.
How do you feel over there, Gator? You riding the tank squad?
I guess so. You know, I'm going Big Baby Miller. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah,
I want to see a fucking back knockout.
Better than the Brock was put against Usyk, and you know what I'm saying. That belt was he hit him far below the line. So Dubois, you know, he doesn't have an excuse there. So yeah, I'm rooting against Dubois here.
And then our co-main event. Also, I will say the build-up for this fight's been the best. Very intense stare-off. Like they got face-to-face for it. And Dubois, who isn't known to be good on the mic, he got on the mic and he said, "Every baby's got a daddy, and I'm gonna be your daddy this week." He said so. And they've been chewing and then Gerald Miller said, someone wrote that down on the card for you, bro. I'm happy you got that out. A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. I was like, God damn.
That boy was on his ass.
Best build up on the card by far.
That is funny as fuck.
Then we have our co-main event, Deontay Wilder taking on Joseph Parker. Wilder's second fight back since his little stint of retirement after the Tyson Fury fight. Everyone knows he knocked out a Walmart version of Tyson Fury, Helenius, with a one-punch little straight shot that sent his ass to the shadow round. And he's taking on Joseph Parker, 33-3. Bro, what the fuck is up with all these heavyweight like Aussies? They just be coming out big over there. It's either you small like Volk or you big as fuck, apparently.
That's crazy.
But Joseph Parker, longtime vet, has good wins over like Derek Chisora twice, Junior Fa, who we spoke on earlier in this card, Jack Messi, Simon Keane. But his losses are to Dylan White, Anthony Joshua, and Joe Joyce, all guys who are in the top 5 or argument into the top 5 earlier. How do y'all feel about this fight going? Is Wilder buying off more than he can chew, or is this another demolition job?
Nah, Wilder's gonna get him out of there in two rounds. It'll be quick. It'll be quick.
No love for Parker, bro.
No, Parker's
I think he's gonna, and I think Wilder is gonna be able to get him out, but I think he might have a little fit in the beginning. Because I mean, Wilder,
Parker lost all his big fights.
Wilder hasn't. Yeah, that's true.
But at the same time, I will say Wilder has also lost all his big fights.
But Wilder, bro's only fought like one round in like what 2-3 years. Like
that was one big round though.
Yeah, it was one big round.
Sent shockwaves through the fucking heavyweight division. He's back.
He's back.
I'm gonna give Wilder a 7th round knockout, but he's gonna be down on all scorecards 6-0.
Damn.
That's how I feel like Joseph Parker is gonna be cooking until that oil pop and catch him in the face, right? Then he's out of the kitchen, right? I'm telling you, he's gonna be cooking, and then all of a sudden, bam, right hand, and then homie, they're gonna be like, "Do you know where you at?" He's gonna be like, "The desert," and they're like, "Yeah, fight's over. Fuck it, this is it."
That bro is cooked, man. Oh man, bro said the desert. Everybody's gonna turn him to a zombie like the promo.
I like Joseph Parker though. I don't know why. Maybe it's the name, the way he looks. There's something about him I do kind of fuck with.
Joe Parker.
I think it's the name.
Yeah, I think that it's the fact that he's from like Australia, but he has an American ass name in Joseph Parker. So I'll be thinking he's riding for the Americas.
Joseph Parker.
Oh, hold up. Joseph Parker has done something Wilder has never done. He has beaten a Fury. It was Huey Fury, but he has still beaten a Fury, and he beaten Andy Ruiz Jr. Those are some Andy Ruiz and Derek Chisora, not bad names.
Wow, he beat Ruiz.
Yeah, this is going way back. This is 2017 Ruiz or 2016 Ruiz.
That's baby Ruiz.
Yeah, that's little baby. Yeah. But fuck Wilder. Give me Joseph Parker. Awesome.
Give me Wilder under 3 rounds.
No, I'm gonna stick with Wilder 7th round KO, but he's losing 6-0 on all cards.
Yeah, I'm going late round KO.
Late? You think it's gonna be a late one?
Not that late. More like mid, I guess.
And then for the big juicy steak for dinner, we got Anthony Joshua taking on Otto Wallin. It should be a fun fight. Otto Wallin 26-1, Joshua 26-3, Joshua -400 favorite, Wallin +300. If you know boxing, those are pretty close odds, especially for the heavyweight division with a star name like Anthony Joshua. This is Anthony Joshua's first fight. Oh, not first fight. This is his third fight since the Usyk loss. He has a couple wins over Jermaine Franklin, and once again, we're bringing up Robert Helenius. My boy Otto Wallin, he said back in, 2019, I think, 2019, 2020, he took that loss to Tyson Fury on the chin. And then since then, he rattled off 6 straight dubs, kind of earning his shot back into that top status of heavyweights, taking the long route, taking the scenic route. And here we are in Saudi Arabia taking on Anthony Joshua, the day of reckoning. And a lot of people think this could be the fight that ends up with the underdog winning and ruining everything that they have planned for Joshua Wilder. Is there any truth to this?
I don't know about that. I think I'm going to go Joshua by decision.
Josh by decision? Does he look more? Is he still robotic, Anthony Joshua, or do we see?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. He's still robotic. He's still staticky. His jabs are still stiff. His straight rights are still gonna be stiff. You know what I'm saying? He's still gonna be a little bit flat-footed. So nothing's really gonna change. He won't look that good in this fight. So I'm going Joshua by little decision.
How do you feel, Mark? Are you on the Otto Wallin train? Because Otto Wallin is no slouch.
Hey man,
coming out of Sweden on their ass, but shit ain't sweet.
Nah, I think Joshua's gonna do what he's got to do, but I feel like it's gonna be a tough fight for him. But I kind of want to go with the upset just because that's just gonna be juicy. But I feel like Joshua's gonna be able to do what he's got to do, especially with that Wilder fight in the future. I feel like he really gonna come in there on some shit. And then this is what, his third fight with Derek James?
I think so.
Yeah.
Second or third?
Type shit.
Number 3. Third time's the charm. I think this shit goes all the way to the decision. If I had to give out any special bet that I feel safe about, is this fight to go to decision. Wayland's a point specialist. Joshua is a robot who's too scared to throw his own hands right now. And I think this shit goes all the way. But I feel like Joshua's going to win the decision, but we're not going to be happy about it. I feel like Wayland's going to put on a really good performance. We're sitting there thinking that Wallin probably won a couple more rounds than what the judges are giving him. And we might be talking about, we're going to get Wilder versus Joshua. But is that really did Joshua really win that fight? And did Wilder really lose 6 rounds before the knockout? That's what we're going to be talking about.
Facts. That's true. I can see that. It's going to be a late card, though.
Yeah, if anything, if you're a betting man, I would say to sprinkle something on a couple of these fucking big dogs, like with the Whalens, the Parkers, not Lyndon Arthur. Bivols going to beat the fuck out of him. But the Jarrell Millers, not Mark DeMore. He's too old. But there's going to be a few of these older cats that I feel like you can throw a little bit on. And something fun might happen, or at least keep you interested.
Don't be shocked if there is an upset.
Heavyweight, anything could happen.
Facts, man. These Saudis, they probably know what they're doing.
And then let's get into, we're going across all the way to the other side of the world real quick for an early Tuesday morning, 5 a.m. omelet special. Inoue versus Tapales, taking on Undisputed. Superweight, bantamweight titles are on the line. Inoue defending the belts he got from Fulton. Tapales defending the belts that he got from MJ Akhmadov. The two people that we thought were the two top dogs ended their 2022 run with some L's. How do we feel about this fight? Other than Inoue probably going to win, is there anything else y'all want to add to it other than an Inoue pick?
That shit going to be a clean fucking sweep.
I think it'll be whoever wins will be fighter of the year.
Yeah, I could see that because Tapales, that win over MJ Akhmadov, it was like a plus 2,000 underdog. It was this was supposed to be MJ easy work, and then he gets that decision win, and he kept catching MJ with like a mean left hook. He's just like a OG Filipino style, like I'm gonna be in the pocket and we're gonna brawl, and I'm gonna fucking catch you with some heavy ones.
Facts.
Anyway, I think skill set is just too swift and fluid, and footwork is on point. There's no way. I could be wrong, but I think there's no way Tapales is able to like stand in front of him and just try to just keep walking forward. Like I feel like it's gonna be a lot of Inoue off the back foot, picking him off, dancing around him, pivoting off the ropes, and like catching him with counters. And then when Inoue knows he's hurt, that's when we see Inoue start being the aggressor, stepping forward, and then we see him put the Tapales lights out, like towards middle. I'd say 5 to 8. That'd be my little pocket. From round 5 to round 8, he'll get that. I think the first 4 rounds, he's off the back foot, kind of picking him, tagging him where he can, and then he just turns it up and just puts him out by the 8th round.
I think Inoue is gonna fucking beat his ass.
Yeah, I know he's gonna work him. He's gonna kill him, destroy him. Doesn't really want to go and take over the featherweight division.
And
I mean, fun. I love morning boxing.
And at this point, if he wins this fight, he is like. I mean, there ain't no really disputing it. He definitely is the king of the division.
2023 is a hard year for fighter of the year, man.
Hey, and I will say, my boy, anyway, it is bad luck. So hopefully he isn't overlooking homeboy. But his team has already came out with their next opponent, which is going to be Luis Neri, which will be that's a banger of a fight. His only loss is to Brandon Figueroa, who's a great fighter in his own right. And Neri was a champion, I think 2-division champion. So like for him to defend the belts against Neri, it shows that like I'm not just gonna get the belt and drop him and keep moving and like pick apart champions. It's like I'm gonna defend the belt against any challenger that think that they can beat me, so I can prove to you that I am your daddy before I move on to bigger and better things.
Some savage shit.
It is. I mean, super savage shit, bro. He's pound for pound number 1 and number 2.
Hex, the monster.
And I mean, other than that, I mean, there's a lot of great Asian talent on the card, so stay tuned early. Unfortunately, I don't know much about these cats. The Japanese bantamweight title is on the line. If that gets you a little chub, if that gets you a little half chub early in the morning, stay tuned for that one.
It's like 3 a.m.
Yeah, you're probably like 3 a.m. But other than that, I mean, we talked the recaps, we talked their picks, anything from the Sonny Bam fights, the David Morrell fights, the Day of Reckoning, or Inoue Tapales, anything y'all just forgot to bring up or something y'all just want to say before we get out of here? Because this might be our last card. I think this is our last boxing breakdown of the year. So, like, anything y'all got to say?
Shit, man. It's been a big year, 2023. I think this is a perfect way to close out 2023 for real, with the Saudi cards gonna be deep, should be exciting, and then you got the monster early morning. So I think those are gonna be some fun fights to close out the year. Which is 2023 has been a legendary year, man, in the boxing, especially with all the great fights we got.
Yeah, it's been one of the best years in recent memory. We getting a lot of big fights.
Yeah, and 2023 has been crazy. And the craziest thing about, like, to wrap up the year, in my opinion, is we got Al Heyman and Eddie Hearn handshaking and sitting down and taking pictures on the same stage together. I mean, fuck. Who would have thought? Who had that in a bingo card for 2023?
The GOATs?
Those are my boy's 2 sons. I like Eddie. Eddie the GOAT for me.
Fuck, Eddie be a twirl.
He is a twirl, but he too clean cut for me not to fuck with him.
Facts. He's a mobster.
All right, well, I appreciate everyone that stayed tuned. Once again, go down, like, and subscribe. Comment your picks for the Day of Reckoning. Comment your picks for Inoue. Comment what you thought about the Bam Sonny fight. Anything y'all want Bam or from Sonny. We're here to listen to all of it. As always, appreciate y'all watching. I'm Paul. Pick and win 'em. Jordan Marcus, Primetime Penley. And as always, Gator Boy, Southpaws Run Boxing, Jamari. And if y'all didn't know, well, now y'all know, motherfuckers.